Well, good news, I finally found my head. Anyways, hey everybody, it's Chronofahx, and welcome back to my streams, and welcome back to more Pokemon Black and White. Or, I guess Pokemon Black more specifically, but, you know, whatevers. I'm doing pretty well today. Enjoyed a lot of candy last night, and yeah, it was just I'm having a pretty good time. How are you guys? Let's see. So, as per usual, my stream rules are no bullying in the chat, no discussing politics or any like religion or anything like that. I'm just a chill gamer, and I want my streams to just be a nice safe space for people to kind of relax and vibe in. And yeah, let's see what else can I talk about right now. I can't really think of anything else to really talk about right now, so I guess for right now, I think just I'll go ahead and just switch over to the game then. So give me a sec to get this all fixed up, and here we go. Okay, grab controller and just go ahead and hop right back into it. Oh yeah, I guess I should mention, I actually did fix the overlay for my DS thing. I realized while rewatching the VOD from the last one, bottom screen was a little too small, so nobody could see any of the stuff that I was yapping on about, like the visuals on the Pokemon on the bottom screen. So I decided to fix it so that they're now both roughly the same size. Okay. And to start things off, I just want to say, I am so sorry, Marina. I was completely butchering the pronunciation of your name the whole time last week. I am so sorry. Alright. Looks like our little pup has an item. Ooh, a great ball. Nice. And I guess that's fitting because I kind of want to pick up where I left off last week. Where I'm going to go in and... Oh yeah, I guess it is the first of the month, so seasons changed, so now it's autumn. And can't even enter this forest because Team Plasma is blocking the way. That's fine. Anyways, I wanted to try and catch a Pokemon. I wanted to try and catch Cottony. Plus, with what's coming up, I wanted to catch a temporary team member that might be useful in the gym going forward. Please have what I want, please have what I want, please. Nope, you're not what I want. I think I'm good. I already have my water type, so you can kindly get out. Let's see. Will you have what I want? Yes! For a temporary team member, I'm gonna catch a sock. Since it is since Cherry last time told us it would be a normal type gym, I figured having a fighting type might be helpful. Ooh, double kick. You're already starting off pretty good in my eyes. Alright, let's chuck a few balls, see how this goes. Again, this is going to be a temporary team member. I'm not planning on using Sock unless you guys really want me to use Sock. But yeah. Bag. If I remember right, I actually looked you up. I don't think you have too hard of a catch rate. So, why aren't you getting in the double ball? In the great ball? Oh, Dang, Marina. You are not very good when it comes to defenses. Actually, this brings up something that I found out recently. So, in between the last time that I played this, I actually punched in my Pokemon's IVs into a calculator. And, I guess I should explain. IVs, in case you didn't know, stands for individual values. They are... Oh, dang it. Anyways, they are what differentiates a certain Pokemon from another. So, a Pokemon that might excel in certain IVs will excel in a certain stat compared to the others. Like, this is how my Duat, for example, the IVs are what differentiate my Duat from another Duat, aside from their nature. So anyways, I looked up both Marina's and Bond's IVs, and I found that both of them excel in attacking stats. Like, Bond has a near perfect 31 in has like a 30 to 31 in IV in attack, and Marina has a 29 to 31 in special attack. So both of them are really great at attacking, but their defenses are absolute crap. In fact, Bond has like a potential 0 IV in special defense, which might explain their impressive switching of luck in the last stream, because it was pretty much when they could attack, they excelled at it, but when the opponent hit back, they sucked. I don't know, I kind of found that funny. Come on, great ball, come on, catch it, thank you. Man, I thought Suck had a regular catch rate. Make it easier for me to capture you. Oh well. The sound of Suck punching boulders and trees can be heard all the way from the mountains where they train. I'm not going to give you a nickname because you're not a permanent party member, but yeah. Let's see. What nature are you and what moves do you have? Careful nature, so minus special attack plus special defense. That actually might be useful. You have sturdy for your ability, which is great. This is the buff version of sturdy, where instead of just being immune to 1 KO moves, Pokemon is guaranteed to live through 1 turn, even if the move would have otherwise knocked it out. And let's see, you come with Bite, Focus Energy, Double Kick, and Slow Sweep, yes. Low Sweep is a 60 power physical fighting type move that lowers the opponent's speed every time. Sock is already a pretty speedy Pokemon, but this helps out a lot more with things that potentially could outspeed it. And ooh, there's an Autono. Oh, dang it. Almost got it. I was hoping to gain a few more levels before I take on the gym, but whatever. Yeah, I'm not interested in fighting a Pidove. Let's go ahead and DS and counter rates. DS and counter rates. Alright. Run from the battle. And let's talk to you. Heal myself up. Okay. Let's head back into Nacrene City and let's head into the gym up ahead. So let's see. Nacrene City Pokemon Gym leader Lenora, an archaeologist with a backbone. I sure hope she has a backbone, otherwise she'd just be a puddle on the ground. Oh! Hi, Anne. I want to see things no one can see. The ideals of Pokemon inside Pokeballs. The truth of how trainers should be. And a future where Pokemon have become perfect. Do you feel the same? I do. That's so. I think my friends and I should test you to see if you can see this future too. Looks like we're getting rematched by N. Has 3 Pokemon this time. What are you starting off with? Pidove. Okay. Level 13, not bad. I'm gonna wipe the floor with you. Alright, so let's open up with the Razor Shell. Yeah, Pidove is not particularly defensive, so I'm not surprised by that. Even though Marina actually sucks when it comes to physical attack. Like, I think she potentially has a 3 or 4 IV in physical attack, so not overly. So, yeah. Let's send out Bond. Marina can't really do anything against a Temple. So, let's see. Send out Bond. Let's Intimidate. Alright, lower the attack. And let's go let's give it a takedown. A little bit of recoil, miss the supersonic, thank you. And let's tackle. Alright. Who are you sending out next? Timber. Yeah, I'll keep up Bond and let's go ahead and do takedown. Timber doesn't know a ton of fighting type moves at this point. I think it only knows low kick at this point, so I'm not overly worried about it. Please let this tackle be enough. Thank you. Got out with very little issue. Cannot see the future yet. The world is still... I cannot read that fast, game. I'm usually a fast reader, but not out loud. Right now, my friends aren't strong enough to save all Pokemon. Maybe I can't solve the equation that will change the world. So I need power. Power enough to make anyone agree with me. Now I know what power I need. Zekrom! The legendary Pokemon that, along with the hero, created the Unova region. It's my turn to become that hero, and you and I will be friends. Also, you may have noticed that he didn't have the Purloin that he had back in OKUMONO Town. I think it's because he actually swaps out the Pokemon and instead uses Pokemon in upcoming routes. So, it's kind of a walking dex of Pokemon that you can encounter in the following routes. Kind of an interesting note. And let's see, what else was I gonna do? I don't think there was anything else, so let's just head into the gym. This isn't a gym. I'm researching Pokemon fossils here. If you have a fossil, bring it to me. Okay. You can get to the Pokemon gym by going to the back of the museum. Okay. Standing in front of a Dragonite skeleton. Wow, whenever I look at the skeleton, I'm fascinated. Welcome, I'm Hawes, the assistant director. Since you were kind enough to visit, I'll give you a tour of the museum. This skeleton is of a dragon-type Pokemon. There's a theory that it had an accident while it was flying around the world, and so it became a fossil. See, in our model, a meteorite, this rock is amazing as a meteorite. It contains some kind of energy from space. Can't really do anything with that, because it's locked behind an event. Oh, this is an ordinary old stone. It was found near the desert, but other than the fact that it's old, it doesn't seem to have any value. We only display it because it's rather pretty to look at. That's fair. A good rock is a good rock. The Pokemon gym is just beyond here. And at the end of the gym, a very strong and kind gym leader is waiting. By the way, the gym leader Lenora happens to be my wife. Lucky dude. Gym leader here studies fossils and ancient artifacts. I want to explore a little bit about the rest of the museum real fast. A plate with unknown script carved into it, and a mask that ancient people used to wear at festivals. Again, it's kind of nice that this game in particular kind of expanded on the world of Pokemon a little bit more. Gave it a little bit more of a lore to it, like with that ancient mask. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. Hey Clyde. A Pokemon gym where a leader waits for a challenger at the back of the museum. It has great atmosphere, doesn't it? So, I will give this to you. Obtain a freshwater. All trainers in this Pokemon use normal type Pokemon. This is just between you and me. Normal type Pokemon are weak against fighting type. And around here, fighting type show up around Pinwheel Forest. Now, I will explain about the gym itself. In this Pokemon gym, if you answer questions hidden in books, you can move forward. For your information, the first book is Nice to Meet You, Pokemon. If you don't know where the book is, please ask anyone. Here we have our first battle. I hang around Queen City all the time. People call me a bookworm. Okay. I'm not going to read out every bit of text, but yeah. Alright, School Kid Carter sends out a Batrat. I can already tell that I'm just going to be fighting a lot of Batrats and Lillipups, aren't I? Because that's like the only normal type. Those are the only normal types you can encounter at this point in the game. Use the sand attack against me, okay. It's not too bad. Tackle it. Oh yeah, Crunch, yeah. That was a critical? That was weak, man. Yeah, even though Crunch is like learning Crunch at a pretty early level is one of the few saving graces of Batrat, it's still not particularly good at it. Crunch, if you don't know, is an 80 power dark type move that has a chance of lowering the opponent's defense. It's actually a really dang good move, even late game. You're looking for a book. It's on a shelf near the entrance, okay. What about you? What do you say? Structure of a locomotive, okay. So step on this and children's books. Sweets for Pokemon, that's not what I'm looking for. Nice to meet you, Pokemon. Yes, that's it. It's a fairy tale about a little boy who met a Pokemon for the first time in his life. He is with a small brown Pokemon. There's a memo between the pages. Pokemon trainers, I am the gym leader Lenora. I hid 4 memos in this library. Each of them has a question. Can you solve the questions and come find me? Now, this is the first question. What is the first Pokemon you met in this gym? Hint is on the bookshelf in the middle row. Should be a Batrat, so maybe this one? Biology of Batrat. They communicate with each other by the movement of their tails. A Batrat raises its tail when it sees an enemy. There's a memo. As I thought, that question was easy. Well, this is the second question. Flame burns inside its body, and it gives off smoke from its head while it runs. What is this book? Someone may be reading it. What does the memo say? Flame burns inside its body? Okay. I'm reading a book about Tepig, but is this book the correct answer? Yes. Gee, what a pity. This book says about Tepig says... Oh, okay. It's not a living thing, so it's probably talking about... Structure of a locomotive. Okay, that's it. Before that, it would be great for my research if we had a Pokemon battle. Okay. So I guess this is one of those gyms that actually requires you to fight every trainer, rather than provide some ways of, like, skipping them. Even though I always fight every trainer in the gym, because once you defeat the gym leader, all the trainers in that gym will never fight you again. So I always try to fight all the gym trainers, not only for free EXP, but also because I don't want to waste any trainers. A potential fight with any trainers. Let's tackle it. Hit level 20 for Marina. Wants to learn Fury Cutter. That would be good for coverage. It is a 20 power, 95 accurate physical bug type move that increases its power the more it's used. The more times it's used in a row. I don't know what this caps out at, but I know it can be pretty powerful in the right hands. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Focus Energy for that, and Marina learn Fury Cutter. Alright, return a book to its shelf after reading. That's a rule when you read a book. Alright, general studies. Okay. Went through all that. What's the memo say? It's impressive you found this place. That's what I expect from a challenger like you. Well, this is the third question. If you heat it up in a pot, it'll be delicious. What is this? Saw this earlier. It's a cookbook. This one? Sweets for Pokemon, yes. These sweets are called poffins, made from berries in a faraway Sinnoh region, and Pokemon love them. Alright, did you manage to get here without being tricked by the questions? Well, this is the last question. From this bookshelf, move 2 backward, 1 to the left, move 2 forward, move 1 to the right, 1 backward. Find it by yourself. It's just 1 forward, because I haven't battled you yet. Alright, I'll give you the last question. Can you challenge the gym leader if you win against me? Yes, that is correct. Well, here we go, trainer. School kid Lydia sends out a Lillipup. Now send out my Marina. I should probably switch out to Bond so that he can gain a few levels. But yeah. Alright, another Lillipup. Actually, what level is Bond at? Level 18, and he's 382 experience away. Yeah, let's go ahead and send him out. Intimidate will lower the Lillipup's attack, so I won't have to worry too much. That is actually one nice thing about Intimidate, is that it makes Bond a pretty good switch into physical attackers. Because I can just lower it down, and Bond can take a hit decently well, because even though it has like a 0 to 3 in its special defense IV, its regular defense is not too bad. I think it's like a 10, so it's not great, but it's not terrible either. So dodge the takedown. Stop missing, Bond. Hit it. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, I should probably go heal. You'll meet the gym leader soon. This is the last book. I'll go ahead and open the door, then I'll go and heal. This bookshelf for Pokemon. The Biology of Tepig. Describes the Biology of Tepig. There's a memo between the pages. You managed to get here. Well done. You seem to have wisdom as well as strength. I look forward to our battle. Gym leader Lenora. There's a switch underneath the book. And oh, cool. She has this hidden staircase under the bookshelf. You know, actually, if I were crazy rich, I'd probably do that too. I'd probably build like hidden staircases and hidden doors in my house leading to fun rooms. Like, that is the first thing I would ever do if I got, like, stupid rich. That, and also probably donate to different charities. Because, yeah. Anyways, heal up. And I probably should buy a few healing items just in case, because I've heard that this gym is infamously pretty hard, so I think it might be best for me to get a few healing items. Let's see, how many super potions? 7. Let's get 3 more. Have a nice even 10. Charon gave us a lot of awakening. It gave us like chest of berries, which involves sleep, so I should probably get a few awakenings. And I think that'll do. Let's head back out. And let's head back into the gym. Up the stairs and into the door. As per usual, I like to save just before fighting any big bad boss. Hilbert, save the game. And let's talk to Lenora. Welcome. The director of the Nakreen Museum and Nakreen's Gym's leader is me, Lenora. Well done, Challenger. I'm going to research how you battle with the Pokemon you so lovingly raised. Let's do this. Also, she's so cool. Starting off with a Herdier, level 18. I'm gonna say Intimidate? Yes. So I started out with Marina because almost perfect special attack IV, water gun it. Using Lyra against me. Alright, now with that move, I'm starting to see what kind of trainer you are. Let's see, another water gun. Use takedown against me. Oh, the recoil took itself out. Nice. Level 21. Watchog and as if Petrak couldn't get any uglier. Alright, for this. Yeah, let's continue with water gun. Retaliates. Oh yeah, that's a move that if it's used directly after a previous teammate fainted, it'll do increased damage. Let's send out Bond and use Intimidate to lower its attack. Because even a Watchog in the long term sucks. In the early game, it's actually pretty strong. So, yeah, let's take down. Oh. Okay, yeah, now I can see why this fight is infamous for its difficulty. Hypnosis puts a Pokemon to sleep. Again, the accuracy on it is usually not very good, but it's better than others. Like, I think it's 80% accurate versus something like Sing, which is 55% accurate. Alright, stop missing Bond! Come on! Come on, boy! I know you're better than this, come on! Alright, heal and... Oh, thank goodness you dodged the hypnosis, thank you! Nope! Why do I even talk? Alright, let's awaken again. Can you hit it? Bond, thank you. I'm gonna heal again, especially considering I think Lenora's gonna heal too. Yep, I knew it. Alright, let's take down again. Okay, it's not really that this fight is hard, it's just annoying because of the inaccuracies as well as the constant sleep. That she seems to hit way too often. Lear, okay, she's starting to get rid of what kind of the benefits of using Intimidate on this thing. But then again, this might also help out with Sock if I need to switch into him. Oh, come on! Stop putting me to sleep! Alright, wake up, Bond. Hopefully this means that... Oh! Good thing I decided to catch this Sock. Oh, goodness. Let's go ahead and low sweep. Oh, come on! Stop!
using hypnosis. How many PP is hypnosis anyway? Isn't it like 10? Okay, whatever. Low sweep, please hit. No, come on! The stupid freaking hot watch hog! Wake up!
Thank goodness Crunch is not very effective against Sock.
Stop using hypnosis! Low sweep, stop using hypnosis! Oh my goodness! Let me hit you! Stop! Oh my gosh! They freaking using the hypnosis! Do you have? Pansier, save us! How many freaking how many freaking hypnosis do you have? Okay, if it's just spamming Crunch, that means it's all out, and it happens to be right when I go through all my useful team. I've lost this. I genuinely lost this battle.
Reset.
Oh my gosh, I hate this hypnosis. Oh, I can see why people hate this fight now.
Okay. New strategy. I'm gonna use these chesto berries that Sharon gave me. I'm gonna stick one on Bond, and I'm gonna stick one on Sock, so that at least when he uses hypnosis on me, I can instantly wake up and actually do an attack. Okay. Save once again, so he saves the items I've had. Let's fight again. Herdier again. Okay. Water gun. Yeah. Water gun again. Go for the takedown. Level 21 again. Watchhog, I hate you with a passion. Even more now than I ever did in the past. Alright, water gun, even though it's... Oh, yeah, I guess Marina is faster than Watchhog. Or at the very least, it's a speed tie. Alright, fainted. Send out Bond to intimidate it into lowering its attack. So it won't do as much damage. Go in for the takedown after you retaliate. There. You're gonna heal this round, I feel. Yep, I knew it. Dodged it. Okay, this should work. Om nom nom your chesto berry bond. Thank you. And let's take down. Okay, this is going a lot better than last time. Okay. I'm gonna retaliate again. Probably not gonna do this. I need to stop talking. Alright, Sock, go in. Again, you have a chesto berry, so that means you should be able to work with this. Alright, low sweep. Om nom nom your chesto berry. Thank you. Low sweep, and if it does not KO it, it will at least lower the speed. Okay. Thank goodness I defeated this thing. Defeated a leader in Lenora. My theory about you was correct. You're more than just talented. You're motivated. I salute you. Your fighting style is so enchanting. It is charming. You are a Pokemon trainer worthy of receiving this basic badge. For such a difficult fight, I wish that this badge was named something else than just basic. Anyways, receive the basic badge from Lenora. If you have 2 badges, trade a Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you. I also want you to have this TM. TM67 retaliates. Retaliate does a lot more damage if an ally fainted the turn before you use it. If you master the timing, you can defeat even strong opponents. Dear, come quickly. Team Plasma is threatening to steal some bones. Whose bones? Bones? What? What's going on? Hilbert, you come too. Wow, she's lightning fast. Dang, girl. All right, is there anything else around here? That doesn't look like it. Bones Lenora is used for research or on display. Neat. All right, let's leave the gym. What do you say, Clyde? Did you hear it? Strange people came charging to the museum. Oh, the gym badge. Congratulations. So the museum. Oh no, what shall we do? Certified trainers Hilbert. Looks like I'm the only one who's defeated the gym so far. Charon hasn't been successful in that. Now you wait. Enough fooling around. So you've come, gym leader. We Team Plasma claim this museum's dragon skull in the name of Pokemon Liberation. To show you we're serious, we'll steal it right before your eyes. Well then, here's our smoke screen. Well, this is how you save on animation. My bones. What's going on? Oh, we have to go after them. Good day, Lenora. Finding any good fossils lately? This is no surprise visit. Are you suffering from artist block again? Hilbert, this is Berg. He may not look like it, but he's Castelia City's gym leader. Eh? Just looking for a change of pace. Some hectic or something around here. Seems hectic or something around here. What's up? What's up? Someone just walked away with an exhibit. That's what's up. Oh, hey, Bianca. Oh, hi, Hilbert. What's everyone doing here? Hey, Jaren. Hilbert, is there some kind of problem? And these two are your friends? Bianca and Jaren. Oh, I see. They're trainers. Okay, then. Let's split up and search. I'll head this way. Everyone, Jaren, Bianca, I want you to stay here at the museum. Berg and Hilbert, you two search Pinwheel Forest. Got it? Berg, you show the way. I'm counting on you, everyone. Uh-huh. You are Hilbert, is it? Are you rearing up to round up some our robbers? Oh, Hilbert, take this with you. Fennel gave me this dowsing machine to give you.
Hilbert obtained a Dowsey Mechon. Now, what's she tell me? You can use the Dowsey machine to find places where items are hidden. So you can find stuff you can't even see. For now, all we need to do is protect the museum, right? Hey, wait for me. I'm going to go ahead and set this dowsing machine to my key items. So I'm going to press Y, and there we go. And immediately it's giving me an item that I can search for. Up. There we go. An Ultra Ball? Oh, dang, that's a good item. That is the best chance, that is the best Pokeball for capturing that isn't locked behind any conditions. Like, it has better chances than the Great Ball. So that's a really dang good item. Dang, I'm happy. Okay, restore to full health, and let's go ahead and deposit our sock into the PC. You served me well, buddy. You deserve a good rest in the PC. Alright. So now let's go west and enter... Oh, never mind. There's an item and I want it. Alright. Found a revive. Oh, yeah. This recovers a fainted Pokemon from fainting, but only restores them to half health. There is a revive that fully restores a Pokemon, but those are extremely rare and you cannot buy them. Alright, back out to Pinwheel Forest. If they manage to scuttle off into the forest, we might have trouble. Okay, then let's head into the forest. Well, you see, there are two ways out of Pinwheel Forest. The road that goes straight and the path that winds through the roads. I'll take the straight road after them. If they're not here, I'll block the exit. Would you please take the other way and check whether Team Plasma is hiding in there somewhere? You'll run into a lot of trainers, but it's basically a single path, so I'm sure you won't get lost. Come on, let's do this for Lenora's sake. And we got ourselves a double battle. 1, 2, 1, 2, keep time with each other, and 1, 2, punch. We discussed what to do before a battle. I don't really think before I fight, I just fight. Mayo and May, what kind of parents name their kids like that? Who cares? Suwaddle. Anyways, Suwaddle. This is actually a Pokemon I consider pretty underrated. Usually early game bug Pokemon are really terrible, but Suwaddle is kind of an exception. Yeah, its typing kind of sucks from a defensive standpoint because it's bug grass, meaning it has an abundance of weaknesses. But from an offensive standpoint, it's pretty dang good, having a lot of good coverage. And it's also, in its final form, it's actually pretty good stats-wise. Having pretty high physical attack as well as really respectable speed. It's actually a pretty good Pokemon altogether. Plus it has the benefit of being an early game Pokemon because it evolves at level 20 and then again when it reaches max happiness, which is honestly, in terms of Pokemon happiness, Gen 5 is probably the easiest out of all of them to do any sort of happiness evolution. So yeah, you can get a pretty easily overpowered Pokemon pretty early on if you just want to invest in Suwaddle. And heck, even in its Suwaddle stage is still pretty good, having both Bug Bite and Razor Leaf in its move arsenal, which are both pretty good moves, especially for early on. So already, I can give Unova a massive amount of respect for all that.
gonna go ahead and heal since Pokemon kind of took a beating. And like I said before, my 2 team members, their IVs for defenses are kind of sucky, so they're probably not gonna take so they can't really take hits for beans. You stubborn brat. When I'm through with you, you won't be able to chase us anymore. What, are you gonna kill me? Challenge my team but Grunt with a Sandile. Another Pokemon that I really freaking love. So you have Intimidate. That's one reason why I like you. I also really love your other ability, Moxie, which if you defeated an opponent, it'll buff your own attack stat. But you're also just a generally pretty good Pokemon with nice immunities and a nice attacking type. Too bad, I haven't got anything. If you want to get it back, you're just gonna have to look for my associates. Okay. Let's see. My, could you be looking for something? Yeah, I'm looking for bones. You have a Purloin. Okay. Also, I should probably switch out Marina for Bond so that he can start gaining some levels. Let's go Fury Cutter. Let's go type effectiveness on this one. Plus, Purloin is pretty weak, so yeah, even that, even a weak 20 power bug type move was able to do that. Granted, it was also a critical hit, but yeah. Right. What else you got? Sorry, I'm empty-handed. Do I look like the kind of girl to carry a heavy load? Better try somewhere else. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch Bonded to the lead. And oh, that's fine because I actually wanted to try and catch a Pokemon here in Pinwheel Forest. Again, I like my 2 team members, but I kinda want to catch another team member. Not only for coverage, but also I need something a little bulkier than what my 2 team members are right now. Super Potion, that's nice. What's beyond here? Couple trainers. So, all right. Ooh, Cottony. Actually, I wanted to catch you because I wanted to do that trade over in Nacrene City. So I'm happy I'm encountering you now. Let's go ahead and bite. Ooh, yeah, Mega Drain. That's good. Let's go ahead and catch you. I don't have any Great Balls left. I did not think about this. Pokeball? And if that doesn't work, then I'll weaken you down a little bit more. But you're pretty easy Pokemon to catch. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. When attacked, it escapes by shooting cotton from its body. The cotton serves as a decoy to distract the attacker. Cottony is actually a pretty good Pokemon. It's not great, but it does have a few good things about it. Most notably, near exclusive access to Cotton Guard, a rare buffy move that actually buffs your Pokemon's physical defense by 3 stages instead of 1 or 2. It's actually pretty good. But I'm not going to be using Cottony because, again, I want to do that trade real fast. I just thought I'd make note in case you wanted to use Cottony, or if you're debating whether or not you want to use Cottony. But again, if you're playing Pokemon White, you're probably not going to be able to use Cottony. Because Cottony and even the Pokemon that I'm about to trade, Petalil, they're version exclusives. In fact, this is one of the rare instances we can have both version exclusives. See, not you. Not you. Where is that one trainer that wanted the Cottony? Oh yeah, I should probably also check to see if Cottonee has an item. Nope. Infiltrator. Oh, that's actually another positive to Cottonee. It passes through barriers, meaning it will always do damage, the same amount of damage, even if the opponent puts up a barrier like light screen or reflect. So that's another reason to use. Though I do prefer its other ability, Prankster, which gives priority to status moves like Cotton Guard. At least I think that's Cottonee's other ability. You want to trade for Petal? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Sending Cottonee to die. Send out Lilil. So yeah, if you're playing Pokemon White, she'll ask for a Petal and will give you a Cottonee named Fluffy, I believe. Again, I did a little research before I played this, but I can't possibly know everything. Let's see, you have a modest nature, and you're holding a cherry berry which cures paralysis. You're mischievous, and you have a plus special attack minus attack nature. It's actually not bad. And you already have one of the most important moves in your moveset, because Petalil is kind of a one-trick pony kind of Pokemon. Because this thing has... Because Petalil is kind of... you basically want Petal, and by extension its evolved form Lilligant, to know 4 specific moves. Giga Drain, Petal Dance, Sleep Powder, and Quiver Dance. You want Giga Drain so it can heal off, Sleep Powder so it can put Pokemon to sleep and not have to be attacked as much, Quiver Dance to buff its special attack, special defense, and speed. In fact, Quiver Dance is one of the best buffing moves in the game. And you also... And Petal Dance combined with Own Temple, it's its ability to spam a really powerful move without fearing about the fact that Petal Dance causes confusion after it's done being used. With that, all that combined, it's actually a really dang powerful Pokemon, but that's about all it can do. Like, that's its best strategy, otherwise it's kind of a middling Pokemon. Pokemon Ranger Forest. Well, you're certainly in the right place to be, considering your name. Alright. I intimidate you, and I assume you intimidate me. Oh! Oh, you have Sand Rush. Okay. I'll take it. Bond. I have a question for you. Why do you keep missing? Seriously, why do you keep missing? It's 85 accurate. You should have hit him a few times by this point. Thank you. The fact that I actually had to check is kind of a bad sign, Bond. I'm just saying. Alright, let's Super Potion and heal up. The recoil will definitely take... Came close, but didn't quite take it down. Spite, and that should be hurting her down. Alright. Ranger always has one of these. I'll give it to you. Receive a Chestoberry, making up for the ones I use against Lenora. And yeah, let's go ahead and throw up a Repel. I can just go to this, and I'll go ahead and move this up to the top. Alright, there we go. Now I have 100 steps where I can't encounter any Pokemon as long as Herdier is higher level than them. Let's fight this random youngster. What do you have? Youngster Nicholas, what do you got? Venipede. You're bug poison, and you probably have poison touch, if I had to make a guess. But it's not too big of a deal because there is that nurse just outside, so... Okay, level 20, and you're sending out Timber. Okay. Let's take down again. You're using Bite. As long as I'm quick about defeating you, it should be okay. I was quick about defeating you. Thank goodness for that. Again, almost perfect IV and attack. Really saving my bacon here. But again, little to no defenses means basically my entire team, my entire series team is just... is entirely glass cannon. Are entirely glass cannons. Make my Pokemon healthy. Thank you. Alright, let's rush back in. Repel's effect wore off. I am so spoiled by Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. Because in future games, they say Repel's effect wore off, would you like to use another one? And then you can instantly spam them. Instead, you have to constantly go back into your bag and just reuse it again. And again and again. It's a little annoying, but I'm willing to accept it. Should probably have my dowsing machine on. See, what do you got? An antidote, so it heals poison. And let's head up to here. And oh! Hi! How long were you just waiting in that pile of dirt? You're sending out Pansage. I also really need to get a Pokemon that can really counter grass types well, because that seems to be a weakness of mine. Let's go take down. You and your Pokemon make a great team. Thank you. Another Chesto Berry. Again, making up for Lenora's fight. And... huh. Nothing. Okay. Let's walk around and... oh, another Ranger. I almost feel like these guys are secretly Team Plasma or just trying to slow down my progress to chase them down. That's my headcanon. Panpour. Intimidate and let's take down. Yeah, that figures. Panpour is probably the bulkiest out of all the elemental monkeys, so I'm not overly surprised that didn't knock it out. Critical hit. And level 21 for my good boy. Alright. A Pecha Berry that cures poison. And... oh, the stump has an item for me. A tiny mushroom. I think that's just selling fodder, so yeah. I should probably heal or send out Marina. And ooh, Lillipup has an item for me. What do you got? A repel. Oh, you're a good girl. Let's go ahead and heal a little bit. Do I have any regular potions that I could just use? No? Okay. And I'll just use a super potion. And let's go ahead and challenge this Team Plasma Grunt. So you made it this far. I'll hold you here so my friends can get away. You know, I'll give credit to these Plasma Grunts that they at least have a somewhat smart strategy for how to pull off these crimes. Even if their Pokemon are incredibly weak. Alright, let's do takedown. Really wish you had more variety of moves there, Bond, but, you know, if it works, it works. Yep, I'm here to buy time. Pull up the dowsing machine again. Repels. You're just not making me keep my dowsing machine on for any number of time. Alright. Let's see, nothing. What do you got? Paralyze heal or paralyze heal. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why. I guess it's just limitations of like how many characters you can add into an item description, but yeah, I find it silly too. Paint Seer. You know what? Let's switch into Marina. Use Yawn. Okay, as long as Razor Shell connects, it should knock it out in one turn, meaning I don't have to worry about sleep. Yep, I'm good. Defeated Miguel. Epic. Okay, another Pecha Berry, okay. Let's head down here, see what we can find. Let's see, patches of grass, and there's an item in here. TM86 Grass Knot. It's basically a grass type equivalent to Low Kick, where the heavier the Pokemon, the more damage it does. And I can't really get that item, I don't think. Let's repel. Yeah, I can't do anything with that item now. So it'll just be there, taunting me. Alright, let's head north and another grunt. The Pursuer. A kid like you? That can't be helped, but I'll take you on now. Team Plasma Grunt sends out a Trat. Intimidate. Critical hits. Another Patrat. It's a takedown. Come on, give me a hard one. Okay, that's a little better. And for this, I'm gonna go ahead and switch into Duat, into Marina. Use Sand Tomb. Pretty useless move. It does low damage and just traps your opponent, dealing minimal damage every turn. Plus, it's super inaccurate. Alright, but defeated Sandel with no problem, and therefore we defeated this Grunt with no problem. Fine, take your stupid skull. Yay, I got a Dragon Skull. Dragon Skull, Dragon Skull. It's almost time for Dragon Skull. How are you holding up, fellow subject of our king? Gorm of the Seven Sages. I'm mortified that this skull, which we went to so much trouble to obtain, was stolen from us so easily. It's not important. We can afford to abandon the Dragon Skull. According to the results of our research, this is not the legendary Pokemon for which Team Plasma is looking. It is completely unrelated. But we will not allow anyone to disrupt our plans and get away with it. We will fix it so you never interfere with us again. Oh sweet, the bug Pokemon were getting all worked up, so here I come. And what do I spy with my little eye? This important looking guy. Are you here to help your friends, whom I defeated? Hilbert, Berg. The others didn't have anything. And who are you supposed to be? Is this guy the big boss? I am one of the 7 sages of Team Plasma. Getsus, another one of the 7 sages, will liberate Pokemon with words alone. The remainder of the 7 sages have ordered their compatriots to take Pokemon with full force, but the odds are a little against us now. To you, the bug Pokemon user Berg and the normal Pokemon user Lenora, I say, know your enemies, know yourself, and you need not fear the results of 100 battles. This time, we shall retreat quietly. To secure the liberation of Pokemon, we will steal Pokemon from trainers. Even though you are gym leaders, we will not tolerate any further obstruction from you. In any case, we will settle this someday. I hope you are looking forward to that time as much as I. They're a speedy bunch. What are you planning to do, Berg? Are you going to chase them? We got back to Stolen Skull, and if we corner them, there's no telling what they might do. I think I'll be heading back, Lenora. Well, now. Well, I'll be waiting for your challenge at Castelia City's Pokemon Gym. Yes, indeed. I'm certainly looking forward to it. Hilbert, you're holding the Dragon Skull you worked so hard to get back, right? I was hoping they'll read the item description, see what it said. With a kind trainer like you taking care of them, the Pokemon with you must be happy. Here is a token of my gratitude. Please, use it carefully. Obtain a Moonstone. This is used to evolve Muna into Musharna. This is Moonstone. Some Pokemon evolve when you use this item on them. Now, I must take the Dragon Skull back to the museum. See you. Take care of yourself. Okay, is there anything else in this little patch? Nope. So I can just go ahead and leave an item. A Miracle Seed. This buffs to the power of grass type moves. It's similar to the Mystic Water. Let's see, what's down here? I can feel it. The presence of fierce Pokemon. So I can't do anything about this now. Okay. Good to know. Seems like there's a few trainers down here. Yep, I knew it. Trainers. Why do Pokemon and people stay together? That's the theme of my research. You were challenged by school kid Sammy. Sammy Oak? I just had to make that joke, okay? Send out Bond. Forewarned, it's alerted to Bond's takedown. You should be more worried about my bite. Ray of Light shown in. I feel like a little like that. Okay, I'm gonna go down and heal, and then we'll make our way to Castelia. Excuse me, to Castelia. All right. All right, what are you gonna say? The gym badge from Striaton? I think you mean the gym badge from Nacrene and Striaton. Last Ava. Setting out a Woobat. Whoop. I apologize to all your eardrums. Level 22 for my good boy. I've only learned a new move. Gonna bite again? Actually, when does Bond learn a new move? I feel like it should be fast approaching. I mean, it's not too much longer before Bond evolves into its final form, so I feel like Bond should have learned a new move by this point. Okay, yeah, oh, I guess you're not fighting me, okay. What about you? I run every day. My goal is to become the marathon champion of the Unova region. Reach your goals, kid. Challenged by school kid Millie. Sends out a P-Dove. Also, I should probably switch out Bond in the next battle. Yeah, let's bite. I'm kind of sick of takedowns constant missing. Okay, send out a Purloin. Of course, as soon as I say I'm going to commit to bite, I encounter a Pokemon that I can't really bite. There we go. Alright, let's swap in and let's put Marina in the lead, and Little Pup has an item for us. A potion, okay. So if I get any minor scrapes, I can heal those off. Trees cut down and cut on this forest road are sent to from Dritfell City to the world. Interesting. And it seems there's a bridge up ahead. In battle, striking first is essential. So here, obtain a Quick Claw. This gives a Pokemon a slight chance to go first in battle, regardless of their speed. Can be useful for very slow Pokemon, or if it's a Pokemon that's just barely faster than you, and you really need to make the first move against it. Anyways, welcome to Sky Arrow Bridge. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, there's another thing I love about Gen 5. It's just how cinematic it feels. Far more than any other Pokemon game before it. I love it. You're standing in the exact center point of the sky. Why are you moving then if you're standing at the exact center point? Whatever. So cool. Let's talk to Hatsune Miku over here. Wow, that's a Castelia City skyline. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's so cool looking. What do you have to say? I walked so far, my legs are sore. You don't have to look. Hello, if you cross the Sky Arrow Bridge from this side, you'll reach Pinwheel Forest and Nacrene City. And welcome to Castelia City. Just wanted to give you the chance to appreciate that music. I love it. Castelia City, and by extension Unova, is actually based off of New York. In fact, the entire Unova region is based off of the U.S. metropolitan area. The Castelia City representing New York. So, it's kind of neat. Up ahead is the Pokemon Gym. Make sure you have enough potions. There's the gym over there, but I'm not going to take it on because I want to build my team a little bit. And I know that the area up north has really good stuff in it, because pretty much from this point forward, I kind of know what Unova is like, because I've actually played Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 before, And basically everything from Celia onwards, it's almost identical. At least in terms of the region itself. I know that there's a lot of variations in terms of the story, but for the most part, it's going to be the same region that I'm familiar with. And yeah, I don't know what it is about me, but I always tend to play the sequel before I play the original of something. Like I played Xenoblade 2 before I played Xenoblade 1, I played Earthbound before I played Mother, and I've played Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 before I played Pokemon Black and White 1. I don't know why, but that's always been a consistent pattern with me. I don't know why. Anyway, it's going to defeat this dancer who has a Pansage. As long as you don't do Vine Whip on me, I should be okay. 3 times in a row, that should... Yeah, that takes it down. So let's move on. Level 22. Alright, let's get down. How about that? Those are some smooth moves, no doubt. But it'd be even tighter if I had a group. Hey you, would you talk to other dancers? If you invite both of them, the 3 of us can groove as a team. Sure, same outfit as me, that guy's a dancer. Cool. Looks like we have a little bit of a side quest to go on. And a couple of vending machines. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy some stuff. So you can buy fresh waters, you can buy soda pops. My little soda pop. Which recovers, I think, 60 HP, I want to say. And lemonades, which recover 80. Probably best cost effective because I think it's around the same price as a super potion, but it recovers more health, so it's more cost effective. Yeah, let's get a couple lemonades. Let's get one more. Nope, I think that would be good. Gotta check every garbage can. Every garbage can. Let's go down this side. And let's see what's in this building here. Hello, if you'd like, I will massage your Pokemon. If you need to boost your Pokemon's happiness for any reason, talk to her, she'll massage them, and it'll make them happier. It's difficult to watch TV from here. It's not your concern, though. I don't entirely blame you. If my job was just standing at a counter, I probably want to watch a TV to pass the time, too. Especially if the building itself is not busy. Who are you? If your Pokemon use moves rest. Oh, TM44 rest. This move causes your own Pokemon to sleep, but in exchange, it fully recovers your HP and also cures you of any status condition. So if you have a Chestoberry and you use rest, you can just full heal while recovering yourself from your sleep. It's actually a very good strategy that's used a lot in competitive. And plus, there are also some moves that can only be used when a Pokemon is asleep, like Sleep Talk and Snore. So that's another valid use for rest as well. Let's see, what is this building? Game Freak. Because he's alone and looks lonely, I was reading a book to him. I'll read it to you too. Here, I'll keep reading. Zorora, who was left alone, wandered around looking for its mother. Have you seen Zorora? See, it's the Pokemon that looks like this. They say Zorora has the power to bewitch people. It would be scary if I were bewitched, but I like Zorora. Because it's cute. Huh? Why are you blushing? Let's go up to the next floor. And these should be Game Freak employees, I feel. I'm the sound designer. Yep. Okay. What about you? I'm Snorlax. No, I'm the planner. I don't mean to butt in, but the leftovers items is important, isn't it? Oh, yes it is. I love the leftovers. It's it for getting strong in Pokemon battles. Let me see. I guess the most important thing is having a lot of battles. If you become very strong, come back and have a Pokemon battle with me. See here, the graphic designer, beware of spoilers. What I'm working on is the ending of the game. Don't look at it here. You'll have to play it for yourself. And you're the game director. Alright. Oh yeah, I guess I could talk about the leftover items that one Snorlax guy was talking about. Leftovers is a hold item that at the end of every turn, it will recover 1/8 of a Pokemon's HP. It helps the longevity of a Pokemon, and it's surprisingly a very useful item, despite it not seeming like it doesn't recover a ton of health. Let's go into the Pokemon Center. What are you selling? Heal Ball, Net Balls, and Nest Balls. Nest Balls are a special Pokeball that works best on Pokemon that are level 20 or below, I believe. I'll grab a few. There's really only one more area ahead of us that has stuff under level 20, but it's still relatively useful. And let's buy a few Great Balls since I'm all out. Yeah, let's get 10. And as a bonus, oh, wait. Oh, it's regular Pokeballs that does that. If you buy 10 regular Pokeballs at once, it'll give you a free Premier Ball, which is just a white Pokeball, but and has the same catching chance as a regular Pokeball. Do you know Geonet? Yes, I do, but we cannot use it because it's used for multiplayer stuff. It just registers what country you're from, so you can meet different people from different countries and record them based off of where they are. If that made sense. What do you say? Your favorite is Duat, isn't it? Yep, I was right. I thought so. All right. Let's see. What's down this one? Ocean Pier. Here is a Castelia Cone stand. Castelia Cones act very much like full heals. It'll just recover any status condition. Otherwise, it's not particularly useful. But it's there. Let's go straight. Because I want to go to the route ahead and catch myself a new team member. Can I go into the building first, though? Talked with a lot of people upstairs. It was fun. I'm invited to a party, but the person in front of the elevator wants to pat me down. Or is it just my imagination? No, it is not. Again, this is another element that I actually know about just from watching other people play this game. If you're the male character and you talk to that guy, he will pat you down and make sure you have nothing on you. But if you're the girl, doesn't do anything to you. Yeah, just lets you on through the elevator. Not entirely sure how to feel about that, but yeah. And, oh yeah, this is another important character, at least if you're playing the game in a certain way. This is the Name Raider. If you want to change the nickname of any of your Pokemon, as long as it was initially captured by you, you can talk to this guy and he'll change the nickname of your Pokemon. So if you like misclicked it or misspelled something, you can come back here and change it. Only people who know the special password. I don't know what the password is. Clowny, what do you have to say? My name is Mr. Locke. I'm a magical cloud who could open anything. Your name is Hilbert. I'll see you again, I'm sure. I think this guy is actually based off of a long, of an event that was gonna happen, but never did. So I think it's just a leftover from the leftover bit of code from that. Alright, I think that's enough, so I'll go ahead and head north and try and catch myself a new team member. Hopefully one that's pretty useful. Because if it's similar to the one in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, this route should have a lot of really useful Pokemon. Like, one that pretty much every person I've ever met who played this game always at least use one Pokemon from this route in their playthrough at some point. Like Darumaka here. I've actually used one when I replayed Pokemon White 2 recently. It's a really dang good Pokemon. It is a fire type and it is a physical wall breaker. Like, it has some of the highest physical attack in the game, and both of its abilities buff it even more. Because it's a Darumaka, it has Hustle, which improves its attack but lowers accuracy, and its evolved form into Manitan has Sheer Force, which gets rid of any secondary effect, any like beneficiary secondary effect, in exchange for buffing the move's attacks. And seeing how Darmanitan learns a lot of really powerful moves like the elemental punches, you can imagine it can really brute force through things pretty nicely. Alright, also, if you listen to the background, this is the same music that's used in the intro when Professor Juniper's introducing herself, and you're like naming your character and everything. Kind of neat. Let's go up here. A hyper potion that recovers 120 HP. I know at one point it was changed from like 200 to 120 at one point. Oh, this is still the game that has it as 200 HP. Okay. All right, are you the Pokemon that I want to use? No, but again, a really getting good Pokemon that I would highly recommend to anyone. Especially if it has Moxie. Like, that one actually has Moxie, since it didn't have Intimidate. Are you the Pokemon that I want to use? A part of me does want to use Scraggy, but I am not entirely sure. Scraggy is a dark fighting type, and it's generally seen as a wall. It's a tank. Has pretty decent attack all around, but its main draw is its high defenses, as well as access to high jump kick, one of the best moves in the game. It's 130 power, 90 accurate, with the only downside being that if it misses, then the user takes massive recoil damage. Question is, do I want to use them? Because I could use a wall. And to be fair, having both a dark type and a fighting type would be useful in the future. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and use Scraggy. Again, I've been wanting to get a wall so that I can survive a bit more. Because, again, my IVs, my defensive IVs on the two team members I have right now suck. So, why not? I'll go ahead and use Scraggy. Oh, yeah, there's a sandstorm going on. Sandstorms are a weather effect that damages all Pokemon except for rock, ground, and steel types. And in fact, it also provides a additional buff to rock type's special defense. It's actually kind of nice. And out of all the weather effects outside of rain and sunshine, I think it's the best weather effect. Alright, got myself a Scraggy. Its skin has a rubbery elasticity, so it can reduce damage by defensively pulling its skin up to its neck. Would you like to give a nickname to this hot Scraggy? Yes, I would. Alright, what should I nickname this little Scraggy? See, you're female, so girl name. You got pretty baggy pants. Let's see, what would be a good nickname? And oh yeah, if you have any good nicknames for Pokemon, go ahead and shout them out in chat. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's see, what's a good nickname for you? What's a good nickname? What is a good nickname? Let's see. Yeah, I really don't have any ideas for nicknames. I mean, I guess I can always come back and do the name raider thing. I mean, we just barely unlocked that, so if I can't come up with a nickname now, I can always just come back later to it. But yeah. What the heck is in the others anyway? I could go obscene and just put in a bunch of random things and make it look like it's a naughty word. I can certainly do that. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know what to name this guy or this gal. Yeah, I don't know what to name this little girl. Yeah, I'll just come back to it later. Maybe looking at its nature might give me an idea. So what do you got? You're a careful nature who likes to fight, so your attack IV is your highest. Minus special attack plus special defense. That's actually really good. I actually kind of want that. You got Moxie for your ability. Oh, that's the ability that I want. Your other ability... Excuse me. Your other ability is Shed Skin, which randomly cures any status condition that you have. But I prefer Moxie because that means I can go on a little bit of a power trip with you. So I'm perfectly happy with that. And you got Feint Attack, Headbutt, and Swagger. All right. Yeah, this is pretty good. There was another Pokemon that I wanted to try and catch here in the Desert Resort, but I may not go with it, potentially. I guess I could talk about that. The other Pokemon that I was considering catching is Sigilith. It is a Psychic Flying type, and it's a bit of an oddball. It has a lot of middling stats, but its move pool is incredible. Like, kind of like with Audino, it's kind of one of those Pokemon that you love to experiment with TMs on. And on top of that, it also has a great ability in Magic Guard, which basically makes it so that as long as it's not like a directly attacking move, like if it doesn't cause direct damage, it will never take it. So it will never take poison damage, it will never take burn damage, it will never take damage from weather effects, all that kind of stuff. It's a really great ability. But, yeah, I think I'll just save that particular Pokemon for maybe another playthrough. But still, I'm perfectly happy using Scraggy, though. I love me my Scraggy. And hi, Dancer. I'll come back and fight you once I get my Pokemon healed. And what are you doing? Help me see dark places. TM said, did this guy just flash me? Okay, that's a pretty funny way of getting this move. Flash is a field move where you can light up dark caves, but as a move like in battle, it just lowers your opponent's accuracy. So it's pretty useless. It's a pretty useless move, and again, a move that started off as an HM but got demoted to a TM, as it should have been at the beginning. Alright, let's go ahead and put our Scraggy in the lead. Put Marina just there, and yep, we're all looking fine and dandy. Alright, let's go back into the alleyway and fight that dancer. No, not this one. This one? Seems thinner than the others. Nope. Man, where's that alleyway? This one? Yep, that's it. Oh yeah, there's a little cafe here. Cafe Sonata. Do you need something? You're looking for dancers? Hey, let's have a battle. Sure, let's go. Alright, Scraggy's first battle. Let's see how it goes. Dancer Edmund sends out a Panpour. Yay! This is pretty much one of the cases where I would use Scraggy. Okay, let's start off with a headbutt. See how you do. Water sport. That just lowers fire moves. Yeah. Again, pretty much one of the most useless moves ever. See, you're biting me. Oh, flinch, of course. Yeah, if there's any downside to Scraggy is that Scraggy is on the slower side. I mean, hey, it is dragging its pants, which are just hanging below its feet all the time. Doesn't surprise me. Seriously, Scraggy, get a belt. Alright, headbutt again. A little bit of a power trip with Moxie, which is quickly stopped because I won the battle. Oh well. Like to join up? Cool. What do you two roughnecks say? Smirk. Who says smirk out loud like that? Let's see, that's 2 out of the 3 dancers that I need. Wonder where the third one is. Maybe down this? Let's see, no. Sorry, Hatsune. I guess it's more Miku, if I'm referencing Hatsune Miku. Let's see, this is just a here. What about you? What do you say? Does it change the size of the adventure? Okay. Where does this pier go? Because a lot of these boats go to very specific places. Liberty Pier. Oh, that's the boat that goes to the Liberty Garden. Okay. When Pokemon Black and White first came out, there was an event to give you an item called the Liberty Pass. It would take you to Liberty Garden where you can catch a rare Pokemon called Victini. Let's see. Oh, you're the third dancer. Okay, here we go. You're probably going to have a Panseer, so if I had to make a guess based off of the other users of the Elemental Monkeys. Dancer Raymond, yes, you have a Panseer. I guess correct. Send out my Scraggy. My Scraggly Scraggy. And I'm going to go ahead and just switch up. Because I like to use my Marina against Panseer. And send this thing to the Shadow Realm. Hit twice, and let's Razor Shell. Okay, there we go. Easy peasy. Join the dance team? Cool. Let's head back up and greet our trio of dancers. See if they give us anything good. Thanks, man. I've got the best team in the world here. This is how I feel.
Ooh! Amulet coin! Yeah! Oh yeah, this was worth it. Yes.
The amulet coin is a held item that if a Pokemon just even appears in a battle, it doesn't actually have to fight, it will double your money. It'll double the money you receive from battle. So I'm gonna put that on Scraggy since Scraggy is gonna be in the lead for a while, and it'll just double my money chances every time I enter a battle. So nice. Oh, I love it. I love it. And yeah, let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. Recover a little health, recover, and that was the last potion. Nice. Okay, let's head north then. Because I want to explore a little bit of the desert. Because I do want to level up Scraggy a little bit more before I go out and challenge the gym. Plus, who knows? Maybe there's another team member that I might get it here. In the up ahead. Route 4. Hey, trainer. There's a bit of a problem up ahead. Sorry, but you can't pass now. You can go kill some time by challenging the Cassilia City Gym. Oh, come on, dude. Way to ruin my vibe, man. It's weird. You'd think they would put a hidden item there, but unless I already got it and I'm just completely spacing on it. Totally possible. My mind has been kind of slipping lately when it comes to memory. Excuse me. Alright, yeah, I could deal with this Darumaka. Yay, flinched it. Alright, headbutt again. And that should hopefully boost me up to level 18. So close. That's how close? 25 EXP, okay. Oh yeah, I probably want to put up a repel. No, not a pearl. There is repel. There we go. What do you have to say? I can't see up ahead because of the sandstorm. Because I can't see, I'll have a battle with you. Wouldn't it be better to actually see what you're fighting? Like, what if I was an Arceus and you just sent out your sad little temple against a freaking god of Pokemon? Huh? What do you think about that? Let's see. Headbutt or feint attack? I think damage calculation wise, I think feint attack might do more. Okay, let's feint attack again. Take this Bulba Beam on. Again, having a nice bulky Pokemon is so nice. Build up a little Moxie. Level 18. Let's do it. Buffeted by this. Okay. Much shots. One's a little better than Bubble Beam. Speed fell. Oh, yeah, that's the power of Moxie. Love it. Yeah, definitely gonna have to rely on Moxie for a while because, yeah, if there's one more criticism that I can give Scraggy, aside from its speed, is it takes a friggin' long time to evolve. In fact, that is a problem across most Unova Pokemon, in my opinion, is They take forever to evolve. How long? Scraggy evolves at level 39. Yeah, I would have to wait a full 21 levels before this thing becomes a great Pokemon. This thing probably won't evolve until probably like the 5th or 6th gym. That's how long we're talking. Worker Gus. And you're sending out your rock and roller. If only Scraggy knew fighting type moves at this point. Oh well. Use Rock Blast. Don't worry, Scraggy can take it like a champ. See? No problem at all. Hit 5 times. It's always the AI that always hits the max amount that those multi-hit moves can hit. It's always the AI. 2, 3. Alright. Feint attack. Should finish it off. Moxie build up. And sends out Timber. I might want to swap out. Because fighting is super effective against Dark. However that works. Okay. That is another thing about Pokemon that I never quite understand. Some of the type advantages I get. You know, water beating fire, that makes sense. Grass beating water, that makes sense. I can even understand some of the more odd things, like Psychic being super effective against fighting. That I get, because mind over strength. But how is punching and Kung Fu super effective against darkness and the occult? Like, explain to me that. I never got that. Scraggy grew to level 19 and sends out a rock and roller. Let's water gun it. Ah, missed. Oh, no! No, Marina, why are you losing to this rock and roll? Unbelievable. Yeah, let's send out Scraggy again. Feint attack, so it's guaranteed to hit. There we go. That's better. Moxie build up. My way of losing is also dynamic. I'll say. Alright, what's further north? Let's see, another worker, and are any of these rest houses? No, but there is an item here. Burn heal heals burns. And the sky is blue. And Ether, contrary to every other RPG, which usually means that Ether is something recovering magic, Ether, or even is magic in the case of like Xenoblade, Ether's just recover PP, or power points, or which is basically just a use of a move. Let's see. Probably should heal up Scraggy a little bit before going forward. Let's see, Super Potion. And let's exit and step forward. I'm a mucho macho walker. I will bring you down with my muscles. Sure, buddy. Sure. Worker Shelby sends out a timber, and I really wish that Marina was still alive for this, because both of my living Pokemon are weak to this thing. So, yippee. If it's biting, I can at least lower its accuracy with Sand Attack. Wow, an actual use for this move. Holy crap. Never thought I'd see it today. Okay, Sand Attack again. Unleash energy. Please don't take a... Oh! You are one lucky gal. Okay, well, dang, use low kick. Scraggy is not particularly heavy. Headbutts. There we go, critical. Nice. Build up a little moxie. The impotence. Let's continue on north and TM41 Torment. I forget what that move does on the top of my head. Let's check. User torments and enrages the target, making it incapable of using the same move twice in a row. So if an opponent is spamming moves left and right, this can be useful. Granted, it's mostly useful in multiplayer stuff, but it's not terrible. Hang on. Can Scraggy learn Thief? No. Wait. I just realized. Scraggy can learn a fighting type move. I have one. Rock Smash. Dang. Yeah, let's do it. Which move should be forgotten? I'll get rid of Sand Attack. I had that one use for it, but that's about it. Scraggy learn Rock Smash. Yay! Alright, and I think that's all I can explore in terms of this route, so... yeah. Repel's effect wore off. Hopefully I don't encounter anything else while I get out of here. Thank you! Let's head off to the Pokemon Center to revive Marina. All right. Let's head south and east. Let's head into the Pokemon Center. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. Would you like to rescue your Pokemon? Yes, I would. Thank you. Oh yeah, I haven't checked in a while. Has Lillipup picked up anything? No. Dang. Let's grab a few more healing items real fast. Because I don't think there's anything else I could really do for right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and fight the gym. Unless, wait. The Battle Company. I think I can do stuff with this, I think. Hi, Janitor. People who work in this building have Pokemon battles, not opinion battles. You appear to be strong, but if you go upstairs, be extra careful. Every morning, my Pokemon wakes me up with wake-up slaps, so I always look like a wreck. But I appreciate its good intention, so I'll work my hardest to provide for it today, as always. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. Let's go to the 47th floor. Welcome to the battle company. Since you're here, battle with me. So I guess this is a spot where I can go ahead and grind up some levels. Which is good because I could use a few more. You're sending out a herdier. Okay. Of course you have Intimidate. Of course. Let's go ahead and open up with a Rock Smash. Lower defenses, making up for the fact that you lower my attack. Oh. Yeah, I guess I probably should have expected that. Herdier is hard hitting. I have my, after all, I do have my own. Build up a little Moxie. Level 20 for the little guy. Oh, I can already learn a better fighting type move than Rock Smash. Oh my gosh. Brick Break. Yes. Brick Break is a 75 power physical fighting type move that can demolish Light Screen Reflect, making it one of the most consistent, making it one of the consistently best fighting type moves in the game. I am so proud of you. Yes. Company tour or some Pokemon practice. Either way, I'm glad you came. I'm happy, so I'll give you these. Quick balls. Happy timer balls. What, are you gonna give me dusk balls now? No? Oh. Oh well. Quick balls are Pokeballs that work best when it's the first turn of a battle. Like, it gives you a 3 times chance on the first turn. And timer balls are kind of the opposite, where the more turns pass by, the higher the chance the Pokeball will work. In fact, quick balls and timer balls are considered among the best Pokeballs in the game. So yeah, really glad I got those. Rock throw. Probably would have been smarter to go with a fighting type move, because I think you should have Wake Up Slap by this point, Timber. Or is it learn, or does it learn it in like the level 20s? I don't know. All right, any other battles? Oh. Wow, such dramatic music for just a regular old scientist. Scientist Randall. Let's see. It's X Special Defense. Oh yeah, there are items called X items that basically give you a temporary buff to a stat. I don't personally use them. In fact, I almost always sell my X items, but they can be useful at times. I will acknowledge that. Okay, Scraggy gains a little bit of Moxie. And there we go. I'm probably not going to fight everyone in this room on stream, but I will at least try and get that item down there. And plus, if I remember right, I think there is a useful item in this place in particular. A Petalil. Let's see, let's back. Use sleep powder. What is with the stream and putting my Pokemon to sleep? Jeez. All right, status restorers. I have more than enough awakenings. Wake up. Oh yeah, back when I gave my little bio on Petalil, another move that's useful on it, Dream Eater. It's basically similar to Giga Drain, but it's higher power, but it can only be used on Pokemon who are asleep. But seeing how Sleep Powder is one of the most vital moves on Petalil, That can be very useful. Plus, Dream Eater also does give it a little bit more coverage. Cottony. So you're going to be bulky as all get out, so... You're going to be a little harder to take down. Oh, never mind. You're not going to be bulkier. I guess that's the power of Moxie. Level 21. Okay, what is this item? A revive. That's not the item I was thinking. Maybe it's on the top floor that I get the item. Floor 55. Let's go. Yes, I think I talked to the janitor, and that's where I get the item from. Hyper potion. It's not bad. How's my Pokemon doing on health, by the way? Yeah, probably should heal up a little bit before moving forward. Super potion. Give that Scraggy. Again, such dramatic music for a regular scientist. Scientist Steve. I am Steve. I don't care if that joke is so old, I'm gonna make it. Okay, Brick Break is not gonna do as much to Suwaddle since Bug is, since fighting is not very effective against Bug for, again, kind of an unknown reason. Again, some of it I get, but others I just like, what? Let's just spam Headbutt. Yes, foot chance. I'll take it. Critical hit. Moxie. Alright. Let's head up here. I was about to take a break, then I met you. Clerk Wait. Have a Panseer. I would switch over to my Do-Watch, but I'm kind of on the power trip, and I want there to be a nice Moxie build-up with my Scraggy here. So I'm just gonna brute force it through with Scraggy. Let's headbutt it to finish it off. Scraggy gained a little Moxie. Pampor. I should be able to knock you out in one hit with Brick Break. With that Moxie boost. Yep, I knew it. Double Moxie, which means if you're going down the pattern, yep, I knew it. Pattern Sage. Which means this thing is going to be sent to the Shadow Realm. Break it. Level 22. Caught up with the rest of the team. And let's talk to this janitor. Ah, you are the Pokemon trainer I met at the entrance. You come this far, that means you must be quite strong. Are you prepared to face the strongest person in the building? Are you prepared to face the chairman? Then the time has come. I am the one. I accept your challenge. So yeah, plot twist. This janitor is actually the owner of the building. And you know what? Good for him. Janitors are really underappreciated. They deserve more respect than they're given. And looks like we're facing off against a Trubbish. And despite all appearances, Trubbish is actually a good Pokemon. Just because it's made out of literal trash does not mean it's a trashy Pokemon. Because it's actually quite bulky for what it is. And it can learn a lot of good moves like Toxic Spikes and Stockpile. It's surprisingly pretty good. Really, the only downside is that it can't really learn a lot of physical moves, even though it has a great physical attack stat. In fact, most of its moves are special based when it has a terrible special defense. When it has a terrible special attack stat. Which is kind of weird, but then again, there are a couple other Pokemon in the Dex that are like that. Like the Peanut line or the Blitzel line. So, yeah. I'm not too overly bothered by that, but yeah. Wow, you really cleaned up. Alright, what are you gonna give me? I had a good time battling you. This is a token of my esteem. Please, accept this. An EXP share. Yes, I knew this place had good items. A Pokemon holding an EXP share gets some of the EXP points from every battle, even if it's not involved. So yeah, if you have a really weak Pokemon and you don't really trust it to be in a battle, give it this and it will raise it up. And on top of that, it's not like the modern day EXP share where it's just shared across every Pokemon and it's almost permanently turned on. No, this is the item exclusive one. Yeah, just because I haven't really played any of the modern games doesn't mean I don't know about that stuff. So let's go ahead and heal up, and I think I'll go ahead and challenge Berg. Because about level 22 might be a good level for me to be at. Plus, I'm not especially afraid of Berg. Because he uses bug-type Pokemon, and even though Leavanny and the Swaddle line are part of it, and my Duat is weak to that, I don't know. I feel like I can take it on with the team I have now. Oh, hi, Sharon. Hey, Hilbert. I just challenged the gym leader, Berg. He's a seasoned gym leader. He made me work for that gym badge. But for me, bug-type Pokemon aren't much of a challenge. I'm going to keep winning like this against all of Unova region's gym leaders. Then I'll head for the Pokemon League and outperform the champion. If I do that, everyone will admit what a strong trainer I am. That will truly make me feel truly alive. Wow, I genuinely thought he was going to challenge me to a battle. Aha! You're the one who fought Team Plasma in Pinwheel Forest. If I remember, your name is Hilbert. Come to challenge the gym, I suppose. Oh, sorry, but could you wait a bit? I was informed that Team Plasma has shown up. In fact, come with me. I'm going to the dock at the Prime Pier. Looks like we're going to be delayed a little bit with facing the gym. Okay, so Premier Pier. Which one is this one? Unity. That leads to the Unity Tower, which again is multiplayer stuff exclusively. Prime Pier. Here we go. Yep, I knew it. Come on, this way. Team Plasma. They took this young lady's Pokemon. Hilbert, is there anything we can do? My Muna. Team Plasma took it. I heard this lady scream and ran after the thief as fast as I could. But the city's so big and so crowded, I'm afraid I lost them. Iris, you did everything you could. But that's so bad. Taking people's Pokemon is really bad. Because it's really nice when people and Pokemon are together. They each have something the other doesn't, and they help each other. Iris. Agreed. No fear. We'll get that Pokemon back. Right, Hilbert? Having said that, finding a person or a Pokemon here in Castelia will be like finding a needle in a haystack. Well, that was easy. I spy a gym leader. Last time went so well, I thought I'd grab another Pokemon. Rethinking, I need to get out of here. Okay, that was good. Hilbert, let's go. Iris, you stay by that young lady's side. I'm gonna be Bianca's bodyguard, so you go after those bad guys, okay? Oh, Muna, I can't believe it. Here I am, a trainer, and I can't even protect my own Pokemon. I'm sorry. Okay, you just say the same thing. Okay. When you're alone, of course. Okay. So yeah, it looks like Iris is here. And I guess now is as good a time as any to say I have watched the Pokemon anime, or at least a good chunk of it. I haven't watched every bit of it. It's like I haven't watched the Sun and Moon arc or anything beyond that, but I have seen majority of it. And yeah, Iris is annoying in the anime. There, I said it. It's not that she's terrible, but she's just not really that interesting. And also, I am angry at the Unova arc for getting rid of Brock and replacing him with Silent. Like, Silent is not Brock. Brock is awesome. I love him too much. Come on. I mean, the Unova arc of the anime has its moments, but come on, it's nowhere near the highs of the Indigo Plateau or even the Kalos arc. Alright, so we're gonna open up against a Sandile. So gonna go ahead and break it. Another Sandile. You have Moxie, so I don't have to worry about my attack going down. Moxie. And that defeats the Grunt. This is bad. Bad for Team Plasma. Or Plasbad for sure. I'm liking these grunts more and more. It's in my best interest to go and report to the 7 stages right now. Phew, we got lost. Even with directions from the X-Transceiver, or Cross-Transceiver, I couldn't figure it out. Team Plasma's inside. The stolen Pokemon may be in there as well. Okay, I'm going in. Okay, this time I'll join the fight. Come on, Bianca, you too. Wait, Hilbert, you come too. Okay, let's go in. My word, if it isn't the gym leader Berg. So, what would you say is the guiding principle of Team Plasma anyway? Take what you want from people? I thought it would be amusing to prepare a hideout right in front of a Pokemon gym, but we were detected more quickly than I imagined. Indeed. No matter. We already have an exceptional base of operations. Is everyone familiar with the legend of the founding of the Unova region? I am. It's the black dragon type Pokemon, right? The truth is this. The black dragon appeared before a hero who sought the ideal way to knit together a world full of warring people. This black dragon type Pokemon shared its knowledge and bared its fangs at those who stood against it. Together, the power of this Pokemon and the hero brought unity to the hearts of everyone in the land. And that is how Unova was created. We shall bring back the hero and that Pokemon to Unova once more again. If we can win people's hearts and minds, we can easily create the world that I mean Team Plasma, desires. Here in Castelia, we have a lot of different kinds of people. Everyone's ways of thinking and lifestyles are very different. Honestly, there's something about what you're saying I don't quite understand. One thing we all have in common is that we all care a lot about Pokemon. Even people meeting for the first time can talk about Pokemon. Talk or battle or trade. Remember your speech at Accumula Town? You were responsible for leading me to rethink my relationship with Pokemon. For that, I thank you. At that time, I made a promise. I swore to myself that I would dedicate myself to Pokemon even more strongly. What you guys are doing? Aren't you going to strengthen the bond between people and Pokemon even more? You are quite hard to figure out. A little more intelligent than I expected. I'm fond of intelligent people, you see. You'll enjoy hearing about this. From every corner of the world, I have gathered knowledgeable people for our king's benefit. You could call them the 7 sages. Very well. We will submit to your opinion and be on our way. That girl over there, return her Pokemon.
Thank you.
Moody, I'm so glad to see you again. Bianca, why are you thanking them? They take people's precious Pokemon. It's just, I'm so happy that my Muna is safe. The friendship between Pokemon and people can be very touching. But, in order to liberate Pokemon from foolish people, we will revive the legend of Unova and win the hearts and minds of everyone. Farewell. What are you doing? Why are you letting him get away? Yeah. What do we do if anything's happened to the other stolen Pokemon? It's okay. Thank you, Iris. No one was hurt. More than anything, I got my darling Pokemon back again. Okay, if you're happy. What is everyone planning to do now? Oh, it would be sensational to look around Castelia, but... Don't worry, I'll keep on being your bodyguard. Iris. That's great. Iris is a dazzling Pokemon trainer. Maybe not at home in the big city yet. So, little give and take, People and Pokemon need to help each other out. Also, thank you for looking for the Pokemon. Here, this is for you. Obtain a Yachi Berry. Off the top of my head, I think that lowers the damage from super effective moves against certain types. I can't remember. I think it's Dragon, I feel like. See you. Well then, Gilbert, I'll be waiting in the gym. Actually, let me check that real fast. So let's see. Berries, Yachi Berry weakens a super effective ice type attack against a holding Pokemon. Okay. Detain a smoke ball. This guarantees a run away from certain Pokemon. If it's held by the Pokemon. If it's held by a Pokemon. Yeah, with the berry effect, I'm surprised I didn't know that, because literally all I ever got in Heart Gold and Soul Silver are those specific berries, because the mother constantly buys it with the like money that I keep on banking with her. There's honey walls in this one. Oh, so it's actually different from the one in Black 2 and White 2. Okay, that's cool. Push through the honey and activate the switch. Switch that is very loud on my end. Can I do anything else? No. Okay. It looks like there's a bunch of clowns around here. Oh, Lillipup has an item for us. A super potion. That'll be nice. Scraggy isn't going to be super useful in this fight because dark types are actually weak against bug types, and also fighting, like I said before, it's not super effective against bugs. So yeah, it looks like a lot of this is going to lie on Bond and Marina whenever it's not a anything in the Levani line. So let's put Bond in the lead, and just so that Scraggy can keep up with the team, I'll go ahead and give her the XP share. Alright. Battles in the Castelia gym are beautiful. They are pure art. Alright. Let's do this. Challenged by Harlequin Jack. The sense out of Suwaddle. Good thing I didn't lead out with Duat. So yeah, if I can make any recommendations for teams, of course, go and catch a Darumaka in the northern Route 4. Because Darumaka, even though Hustle can have negative effects because of the lower accuracy, and trust me, as somebody who uses a Darumaka, it can be pretty difficult and frustrating at times. It is definitely the best Pokemon to use in this gym. Alright, Venipede is next. Let's swap out because I'm worried about Poison Touch on that thing. Poison Touch is an ability where if you make direct physical contact, there's a chance that your Pokemon will be poisoned. And seeing how Bond only has physical moves, then Bond is at risk of that. Alright, use Protect, so yeah. Protect is a move that negates any and all damage. But if it's used multiple times in a row, it has a chance of failing. So if you just need a nope button, or if you have an ability that buffs every turn, that can be very good to use. Scraggy wants to learn Payback. That is a 50 power physical dark type move that if an opponent hits the user, then the attack will be doubled. With how slow Scraggy is, that actually might be a very good move to have. So I'll get rid of Swagger for that. Scraggy learn Payback. Alright, let's go ahead and hit this button. And that opens the gate. Nice. Alright, Jiggles. Also, must feel super unclean walking through that honey wall. I'm just saying. Like, I like honey and all. I think it's delicious and it makes a lot of stuff better. Especially when it's on sourdough bread. Like, oh my gosh, that is the best combo. Yeah, I feel like walking through it would be one of the grossest things ever. Alright, let's take down the Suado. Man, it survived? Dang. Because Suado is not especially known for its bulk. Like I said before, it's still a good Pokemon. Like, it has really good attack and speed, but it's not exactly the bulkiest thing in the world. This one, however, is the Webble. It is a rock bug type, and it actually has a pretty good physical defense. It also usually has a sturdy for its ability too. So I'll use Water Gun against it because Dwebble have really weak special defense. Just go ahead and tackle because that's always 1 HP. Yep, there we go. That's Dwebble down. And Bond grew to level 23. Very nice. Hiding makes battle instincts dull, you know. Go ahead and hit this switch. And this switch. And that opens up that gate. Okay, so you need to light up both sides in order to open the doors. Okay, that makes sense. Let's hit the switch, and I'm assuming that probably leads to the gym. That probably leads to the gym leader, if I had to make a guess. Let's hit this. That opens up that. Push our way through the honey. And this button probably activates a trainer if I had to make a guess, since there's no other things. Yep, I knew it. Yeah, thanks for going to the trouble of calling me out. All right. I assume this is our last Harlequin we have to fight for before the gym. Harlequin Rick. Okay, gonna be sending out a Suwaddle, so I'm gonna send out my Bond. My Bondo. Takedown? Use Tackle on me. Let's bite it. Let's see what that does. Oh, it does neutral damage. Okay. So I could, in theory, still use Scraggy in the battle, as long as I'm using Payback or Feint Attack. Jiggles. Come on, push it through it. There we go. That activates that. Nobody in the way. Push through the honey wall again. Another one. And another one. Oh, there is one more Harlequin. Okay. What do you think? This Pokemon gym, how should I say? Isn't it full of outrageous and mysterious charms? Yeah, I guess that's one word I'd describe it. Even though the honey wall thing is kind of gross, I think the rest of it is pretty cool. I like the colors a lot. I like the pieces of artwork scattered around the gym, since the gym leader is an artist. Like, that's his job outside of being a gym leader. And yeah, it's just an overall pretty cool gym. I like it. Let's go ahead and send out Marina. Bond is a little low on health, so using Screech that lowers defense harshly. Let's water gun it. Use Pursuit. Probably gonna use that against Bond. Pursuit's basically, if you swap out a Pokemon, Pursuit will automatically hit it and also double damage, deal double damage. It's best in versus battles, like in multiplayer. And I'll keep Marina out, and I'll just spam Fury Cutter. Okay, Fury Cutter again. And I think one more Fury Cutter should do it. Yep. Know how to call it. Defeated Louise. Or Lewis. Whichever pronunciation you prefer. And then I think that unlocks the way to the gym leader. So I'm going to go ahead and heal real fast. And then we'll take on Berg. So let's see. Medicine, super potions. Mostly full heal Bond. Mostly full heal Marina. Okay. Let's go ahead and push our way through the honey walls and up to the gym leader. Yep. As per usual, I'm gonna save. Especially if this goes wrong, like with Lenora's battle earlier. Still frustrated about all those hypnosis. Seriously, I can now see why people hate that fight so much. Like, that is the equivalent of Whitney's Miltank spamming rollout and milk drink. Anyways, thanks again for your help. My bug Pokemon are scurrying with excitement about getting to battle you. Let's get straight to it. I like the way you think, buddy. Also, your hair is fabulous. I love it. Leaderberg. Gonna be starting off with a Whirlipede. So that's the evolved form of Venipede. I almost forgot the name. And it's definitely a lot tankier compared to before, but in exchange it's not as hard hitting. So I'm not overly worried. Let's work up. Let's see if I can buff Bond a little bit before I go forward with attacking. Good thing I decided not to switch there. Let's work up one more time. That'll start spamming takedown. I'm using Poison Tail. As long as you don't poison me. Okay, thank goodness. That 85% accuracy is... Stop missing! Bond, why do you keep missing in the most important... Seriously, Bond. Buddy. Why do you keep missing in the most important stuff? Your takedowns always hit it like the regular battles, but it's always the boss fights where you keep on missing. What is with you, buddy? Seriously. Be better. Alright, let's go ahead and heal off that poison. So let's see, antidote, and use that on Bond. Okay. Come on, take it down. Stop missing! Bond!
Bond. Bad dog. Bad dog. Oh my gosh.
Bond, I really hope a better move for you comes in the near future. Because this is getting ridiculous at this point. This is almost comical. Thank you. Well, now we know how Chugga Conroy felt about his Clefable missing Fire Blast all the time. Alright, next is Dwebble. Level 21, which means I'm going to be switching into Marina for this one. Use Smackdown. That's actually a pretty useful move. It's a 50 power physical fighting, not fighting, rock type move that makes it so that if the opponent is flying or has levitate for its ability, it'll knock it down to the ground, meaning it'll be susceptible to ground type moves. It's actually a pretty good move. And last but not least, Leavanny, level 23. And it's probably the Pokemon I'm most afraid of because of, like I said before, Leavanny is actually pretty strong in the long term. Having pretty high speed and high attack. It's a really dang good Pokemon, honestly. Like I said, if you've never tried Leavanny before, I highly recommend it. Like, seriously. Just be careful about its typing. Just be aware of its typing and its weaknesses, and it'll actually serve you pretty well. Alright, next I want to send back in Bond so that I can intimidate it and lower its attack. Okay, so now let's go with a takedown. Not even going to bother with workup because I'm not entirely sure if Bond will survive a lot of this. Okay, I'll use one more super potion on Bond, and then if it goes down, and I'll have to rely on Scraggy. Okay, you're using Razor Leaf again. Okay, let's take down again. Okay, now you're actually hitting. Thank you. Critical hit. Nice, you're a good boy. At least you come through in the moments where I need you to come through. Level 24 wants to learn Crunch. Yeah, I'll take that. It's basically a better bite. I've already gone over it earlier with the Watchog fights. So there we go. Bond learned Crunch. And Scraggy grew to level 24. Is it over? Has my muse abandoned me? Afraid so, bud. Afraid so. Okay. Aw, I lost. Whatever. Losing to you doesn't bug me because you are amazingly strong. This is the gym badge. You beat me, so it's yours. Yeah, this gym badge is a lot better than the basic badge. Hilbert received the insect badge from Berg. It's incredible. If you have 3 badges, Pokemon up to level 40 will obey you, including traded Pokemon. Because I'm a generous guy, I'll also give you this. TM76 Struggle Bug. I think it's a 40 power special bug type move that sometimes lowers the opponent's special attack, if I had to make a guess. Yep. Can any of our Pokemon even learn that, is my question. Oh, there's Struggle Bug. Oh, it's 30 power, not 40. Okay. Yeah, none of our Pokemon can learn that, so not really useful. So yeah, you know what? Go ahead and leave. Make like a tree and leave. Oh yeah, now that the battle's over, I can go ahead and take the amulet coin off of Bond, and I will give it back to Scraggy. Swap the items and put Scraggy in the lead. Alright, let's head out. Oh, cross receiver's ringing. Who could be calling me? Hey there, where are you now? Could you do me a favor? Let's have a Pokemon battle. Iris has trained me, and I've become a little stronger. I should be able to protect my own Pokemon now. Let's meet at the gate to Route 4. Okay, see you later. Actually, I have a question about the X transceiver in this game. Because in Black 2 and White 2, you can use this thing freely, and you can call whoever you want, whenever you want. Nope, you can't? Oh. So it's literally just a, we need to spout some exposition at you random thing. Well, that's a little suckish, but whatever. So go ahead and heal up. Okay, let's take your Pokemon for a few seconds. I love that little jingle. Okay, hope to see you again. Alright. Let's head up to the gates in Route 4, because I think I'll fight Bianca real fast and then we'll end stream. I think that's, because I feel like that's a good stopping point. Alright. Just keep running forward and... Okay. There we go. Hey, Hilbert. You remember the promise you made on the cross transceiver, right? So let's get right to our Pokemon battle. But before that... They said we can have a Pokemon battle in the gate as long as we're careful not to break the electric bulletin board. Oh, character development. She's actually asking and trying to make sure she doesn't break anything during a battle. I like that. I'm the new and improved version of me. It's gonna go great this time. Let's start our Pokemon battle again. Alright, here we go. I like that little animation. It's cute. She sends out her own Herdier, level 18. I'm gonna assume, yep, Intimidate. I knew it. Alright, let's Brick to start things off. Super effective one shot. And I'm gonna rebuild my attack stats one Pokemon at a time. She sends out her Pignite next. Okay, might be risky because you might have Arm Thrust as one of your moves, which will be devastating to Scraggy, but I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Let's Brick. Going with Defense Curl. I mean, it is kind of a valid strategy considering that I think Pignite can also learn Rollout at this point, and Defense Curl does build up Rollout's attack immediately. But doesn't matter. Let's took it out. Again, it's so nice to have a Scraggy and Moxie. And next is a Pansage, or whatever elemental monkey she has. I'm on too much of a power trip. I need to just demolish her entire team with just Scraggy alone. Level 25. And her last Pokemon is Munna. Alerted to Brick when you probably should have been more aware of Feint Attack. So much Moxie. I trained with Iris, but I still couldn't win. Got 4,000 for winning. Aw, that was cute. I'll never be a strong trainer like you or Charon or Iris, but you know, since we left Nuvema Town, I've met a lot of people and I've been thinking about what I want to do in life. When you look at it that way, Pokemon have given me a lot of new experiences. Having my Pokemon stolen was just really hard and I felt really unsure. Still, I gotta say, I'm really glad I went. I've learned so much on this journey, and I also learned that being with Pokemon is really, really important. Okay, well, hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye, Hilbert. I gotta say that, as of now, I'm kind of preferring not Iris, Bianca over Sharon in terms of the two rivals. Like, Sharon is cool, I like his design and everything, but I feel like Bianca has more of a character, and I seem to like her a little bit more. And oh, hi, Sharon. I've been waiting for you to get the insect batch, and now it's time to see which of us is the stronger trainer. Well, I was hoping to end with Bianca's fight, but okay, I'll fight Sharon too. That's cool. Let's see, you're sending out a PETA first. That's fine. I can do another Scraggy sweep. All right, let's break. And you're using air cutter. Okay, good. Oh, that was critical too. Oh, yeah. I think Scraggy's gonna be fine. Wait, why didn't my Moxie go off? Do I have to deal the final blow in order to get this Moxie boost? Well, that's stupid. Dang, I was hoping I could just go on a power trip and just Moxie boost my way through the whole thing. Well, dang. Anyways, next up is Servine, or whatever evolved form of the starter that he chose in the beginning. They'll have a citrus berry, which as soon as they get half health or lower, it'll eat it and gain back a certain percentage of their health. You'll be seeing that in a lot of boss fights going forward. And oh, there go my Scraggy. Bond, you go out because I don't trust Duat against the Servine. Yep, intimidate that little snake. Let's go Crunch. Leaf Tornado. Okay, that didn't do a whole lot. Good. But it... Okay, let's do another Crunch. Oh, missed, but hopefully the... Avoided the attack. Good. Good boy. Alright. Took down the Servine. We're good. That's probably its biggest threat. That's probably Sharon's biggest threat. Panpour. I'm gonna heal Bond real fast. Okay, 64, my favorite number. Why must you take away the good things in my life? All right, let's take down again. There we go, that's good. All right, buffeted by the sandstorm again, and Lightbird. So you evolved your Purloin, and now it's super fast, but still about as... But it has the defenses of a piece of paper. Ah, I missed. Okay, come on. Wow, I lost to the Lightbird. Probably the first time I've ever done that. Alright, Marina, go out there. Let's raise your shell. Come on, hit it. Thank you. Defense fell. But your defenses can't be any thinner than a piece of paper. Come on. Pursuits. Oh, that was a critical. Yeah. Alright. That should do it. Level 23 for Marina. You gonna learn anything new? Nope. Okay. Impressive. But why can't I win? Because you use Lightbird. Come on, dude. It's now clear to me. The reason you're so tough is trust between you and your Pokemon. But that shouldn't be a problem. I could get more out of Servine and my other Pokemon too. Question saver is ringing. Hello there. Hilbert, do you have a sec? Professor Juniper, do you need something? I called Bianca too, but I guess she didn't hear the call. I wonder what she's caught up in. Well, I suppose I'll just have to call her again later. Okay, I'll be waiting for you two in front of the gate to Nimbasa City. Hello? Nimbasa City's gate is straight down Route 4. Okay. So I'll run down to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and I think that'll be the end. So, yeah, I think next time it'll be making my way over to Nimbasa City, or even just exploring around the desert of Route 4, now that we actually have more access to it. Because there's a certain area in Route 4 that I want to explore. And see what I can find. Let's see. Why is it so freaking long? Again, if this was a video, I probably would have trimmed down a lot of this running around. But alas, just the pains of doing live streaming. Okay, I'll take your Pokemon for a few seconds. Alright. So, how are my Pokemon doing levels-wise? Scracky, you're good. Bond, you're really close to level up. Wow, Marina is, well, it's the most behind. Go ahead and put her in the lead for a little while. If only I had the bicycle at this point. Unless, wait, do I get the bicycle in Castelia? I know you get it in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 here in Castelia, but I don't remember if you get the bicycle in Black and White 1 here in Castelia, or if it's in Nimbasa. Either way, I know that you're supposed to get the bicycles around this point in the story. But yeah. Let's run up ahead. And again, I'm just going to end things off at Route 4. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and save right here. Hilbert saved the game. So yeah, here we go. I like double saving just in case. It's a paranoia of mine. But with that, I think that'll do it for this stream. So, next time, Pokemon Black, I will try to make my way over to Nimbasa. So, next stream will be on Wednesday, usual time. We'll be continuing on with Super Luigi Galaxy. And, yeah. And if you're coming back for more Pokemon, it'll be next Saturday, same time. So, with all that, I think we'll call it gear. So, thank you so much for watching. Sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that jazz. And yeah, you all have a good rest of your day. This is Chronofahx signing out.